says Bobbins, drop that tambourine.
All right, Dad, let's kick a good beat.
Meat pie sausage roll, come on Oldham, gives a go. Meat pie sausage roll, come on Oldham, gives a go. Ooh, we got a corner. Ooh, we got a corner.
Hello, and for the final time, welcome to episode 35 of Pork Pie Sausage Roll. Come on Oldham, give us a goal. It's the end of the season. We have one game left. It's the FA Cup final against Arsenal. But obviously last time you saw us, it was the end of our Euro career at Inter. And look how horrible it went from then onwards. We'd done so well. So well. And morale just took a tumble. I mean, the Tottenham game was just embarrassing. 5-2. Oh. And then you had the 3-0 away defeat against Man City. I mean, I know it's the bigger teams, but still. Evtimov at least had a good game. Of course, Dean Henderson not being back. Arsenal we lost 4-3 to, as opposed to winning 4-3 in extra time, as we did in the Cup final. Sorry, that's what I meant to click on. We did alright, but they just did better. Chelsea we drew with 2-2. That wasn't too bad. 2-2 bad. But yeah, it was just horrible. It's just been a horrible old time. And then, of course, a 0-0 against Man U, which wasn't too bad. And then we lost 3-0 to Everton, which, to be honest with you, I was a bit upset about. I will not lie. I'm trying to... Talking, you know, big words that I'm going to sign Tom Forrest. But obviously, after this game, we're pretty much done. So yeah, that was just the most awful run of form we've had since forever. We finished in 10th, which isn't bad, but we haven't done much better than that. Obviously, we have European qualification. Newcastle went down, Leicester went down, West Brom went down, and obviously City were champions with United, Liverpool, Arsenal and Chelsea making up the rest. So I think what we need to do is get into the Arsenal game. So here it is. Oldham way to Arsenal. Last time we faced them in the Carabao Cup, we had fabulous form. In fact, ours was strong. And theirs was woeful. And look, it's the other way around. So, obviously, in past meetings, Arsenal won 5. We've drawn 3, and Oldham have only won 2. One of those being the Carabao. So, I don't think Arsenal fancies their chances. Yeah, they're going to fancy their chances, especially after last time, especially after the defeat in the league. So, my team is already selected. We're ready to go, and yes, I know Mings will be captain today. He's a good choice. And Jordan Hall gets a shirt number for the subs bench. Here we go. Teams are warming up. There we go. All right, in goal it is Evtimov, Mings, Panzo, Holding and Brook make up the back four. Tony Vilhena and Raheem Harper in central midfield. Lookman left wing. Salvi attacking central midfield, making... his return. Marlambi out on the right, and up front it is Moreau. So yeah, let's go and do it for the supporters. Let's go out there and win them another FA Cup. Win me another FA Cup. That'd be nice. I have faith. I'm expecting you to take control of the midfield. Oh, why would you be confused? I expect you to do well. All right, let's just go. Tyrone Mings takes captain's armband today. What do you see in him as a leader? He's a natural choice. Jorge Mares, I'm focused on what we can do. Oldham suffered defeat last time at Arsenal. Oh, lads have been looking forward to this one for a while. We're going to get revenge. Oldham in the blue with the white shorts. Arsenal in the red and white with the white shorts. And... I'm used to pressing pause now because you have to with the new one. Salvi, it's an Oldham kickoff. Brook coming forward. Marlambi keeping the ball. Salvi now. It's a stronger team with Salvi in it, no question. Out wide to Brook. Brook looking for a cross. Cleared. And as far as Mings and Harper. That's not the best. I'm going to create some space now. I guess. Draw their team back. Evtimov coming forward. We're still without Dean Henderson, of course, who's injured. Brook coming forward. Long ball. Lookman on the loose one. Trying to come wide. Looks for Mings, but Mings was not on the ball. And if I should go, I'm going to leave it at balance because we're doing all right. Part of me wants to go positive, though. Arsenal now on the counter-attack. Nelson. Well tackled there by Vilhena. He's on loan, but he's been good. I'm not going to sign him, but... nor will I complain about his performances. Chiesa. Come on. We should go cautious. Let's go cautious and demand more. Come on, Oldham. Goal kick. Evtimov to take it. Let's go on to key highlights. Salvi coming forward for Oldham. Harper. Out to Marlambi. Marlambi's on a run through. Moreau has a go. And I'm a poet and I don't know it. But yeah. I'd like to see us do a little bit better. Come on, Oldham. Arsenal now coming forward. Nketiah, Chiesa. Handled by the Oldham defence. That's one thing I'll say. The defence I've built here compared to what I'm working with on the beta at Everton seems a lot more capable of doing its job. Salvi. And I wouldn't say they're necessarily that better players in some cases. Well, Holding is and maybe Oxford is. Salvi gives it away to Fornais. Nelson coming forward. Come on, Oldham. Don't let him do this. Oh my goodness. Pablo Fornals. Wasn't a bad goal, but I'm not happy with us. Let's go positive. And let's try closing you down a bit harder. Yeah, no, they did a good job. Nketiah, Chiesa. Fornals. Well from outside. I mean, do I blame the goalkeeper? Do I blame my boys for not closing them down? Alright, Oldham, come on. We're better than them. We beat them once before, let's do it again. Nketiah now. Harper. Let's counter press. There we go. Come on, Oldham. Take the ball back. Arsenal, oh my God. Just running rings around us and cutting us wide open in the back there. It's not good. Come on, boys. We're not playing very well. Brook's not having a great game. Throw him for Oldham. Vilhena. Let's have a look at the analyses. Anything else to be concerned about? Nothing much. Oh. Wardero caught that one. Not that we really have much input, but I'd like to see. Chiesa gets a rebound. Nketiah. Napetan. Oh, my goodness me. They're just scoring goals for fun, aren't they? What are we doing? Are we running at them, or are we? Oh yeah, let's try something like that. Ooh, no, I know what I should do. Come on, boys. Let's do this. Come on, Oldham. 30 minutes. Lookman's not having a good game. Why are you not having a good game, Lookman? Well, Arsenal in control. Napote. Nelson coming forward now into a big lump of space. Chiesa just... oh, my Christ. What a horrible cup final this is. I know I said this last time we came back and won, but it doesn't feel like that today, does it? What am I going to do? What am I going to do? We're going to swap those around. That's what we're going to do. Mings to Panzo. Panzo with the ball forward to nobody. Oh, Moreau has a go. But he was offside. Oh well. Good effort, lad. Come on, boys. Remember what happened last time. Let's go back to positive. Marlambi now on a run forward. As a shot. Wasn't awful. Should have come a bit further forward. How are we doing here? Yeah, no, I think we're working the ball into defence. Good enough. Come on, boys. Let's take it off them. Chiesa just running past Oldham players for fun. There's Nelson! And he squeezes it in at the near post. We're getting hammered, aren't we? Okay. Well, you've got to come off, mate. That's for certain. And then Durham's going to drop back here. Harper, I think you need to be a box-to-box midfielder. What are your instructions, Salvi? Roam from position to move into channels and get further forward. There you go. That is your job. Let's do this. 3-0 down. It's not even 40 minutes. Well, it is now, to be fair. Evtimov. Remember all those nice things I said about you? I might have to take one or two of them back. Alright. What else do you do here? I mean, Brooks murdering himself. I don't know, it's just all horrible. I'm going to give it to half time, which will be here in just a second. I'd like to see us do better in after half time. Seem to be pressing a little bit better at the moment, which is nice. I may have proved things a wee bit. I'd like to see Salvi get involved in the game more, and maybe, oh God, Chiesa just running past Oldham defenders for fun. Look at that. Federico Chiesa, who are you, mate? Who are you? 26-year-old Italian. Started in Fiorentina, got bought in the 1920 season by Arsenal, which probably didn't happen in real life, to be fair. And you've been there ever since. Kicking ass and taking names. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see anymore. Should we go cautious again? Show some passion. Oh, it's half time. Oh, goody. Well, 4-0 down. You were awful. I don't really get just prove that you're winners. Oh my God, look at that. Everybody's having an awful time. Everybody. It's funny, got beaten in Europe and that was it. Just the bottom fell out of our season. So let's bring on Lacoviti. Let's bring on Reece Oxford. And that's all I can bring on, isn't it? Let's go. Come on, Oldham. Let's go very attacking for a laugh. Go for some really long balls. Just don't know what to do, really. Don't need that to cover up the game. What do you say? Corner for Arsenal. Came to nothing, thank goodness. Let's just change all of these. Please feel free to just undo everything I've already just put in. Yeah, just everybody. Everybody. Come on, Lookman. Come on, Moreau. Somebody. Can we even get a consolation goal? What do you do? Throw him for Chilwell. Chilwell, sorry. Oh no, it's Chilwell's right first time. Nketiah. Terraria. Fornals. Ooh, how wide? I didn't catch his name. Arsenal were just... There we go. Come on, Harper. No, that's not it at all. I have nothing to say. I really don't. Look at that. Oh my goodness, Evtimov. Yeah, I bet you are frustrated. It's just horrible, isn't it? Push forward. Let's try that. Lakoviti with the throw in. Lookman's in the box. Back to Lakoviti. Lookman off the post. Yeah, now I'm all frustrated. Me too. Salvi now coming forward. Puts it nice and wide. Come on, Oldham. This is not a great way to finish out our series or our season. But what can you do? At least we haven't conceded another goal this half. I probably shouldn't say that, should I? Alex Iwobi, who I'm just going to take a quick look at him because he's actually at Everton at the moment. How's he doing? 35 million? 28 years old? Oh, he's always been at Arsenal. Interesting. Well, except he hasn't because obviously Everton bought him in real life, but he's done well at Arsenal. So hopefully, if I can get Everton playing in the beta, he'll do alright. But yeah, he just scored against me. 5-0 in an FA Cup final. What'd you do? Moreau with a free kick. Into the hands of Ordero. Yeah, that's it. That's your lot, really. The end of pork pie sausage roll. Oh my God, and the end of Oldham Athletics FA Cup run. I mean, it's good to get to the final, don't get me wrong. But what a horrific defeat that was. I'd say we're going back to the drawing board, but this is pretty much it. Well done, Arsenal. Good for you. We got the Carabao Cup. I'd already won an FA Cup, so I suppose I shouldn't get too upset. But, yeah. You weren't good, mate. None of you. Never mind. Okay, we're going to come back for just a final review. It's not just a final review after that game. It's a final review of the season and the series rather than the season and the season too. But it's the end, so we might as well just have a look. This is the overall best 11. In goal, it's Henderson. Not too surprised. In the back four of Hunt, Lakoviti, Panzo, and Valerie. Shows you how much of an impact Hunt had in his day. He's currently playing for Perth Glory, bless him. So. He's still playing. He's still out there. Branko van den Boomen, of course, I was very happy with him, but I had to let him go at the end of the season. But he's at Middlesbrough, and he's doing all right. He's a quality player. He plays well. He's just not fantastic. Okay, he's not a superstar anyway. Lucas Evangelista and Mauche. Mauche, of course, we know. I think he's retired. No, he's at US Orleans. 31 years old. Has he played for them now? US Orleans. Interesting. Well, he hasn't played for him yet. Domino's League 2. He'll be good. He's a good player. Left wing is Nepomuceno, who he's at Aruca. Did he go? Is that where he went after us? I know he's moved around a bit. He went to Portimonense, and then he went to Estoril. So he's been pumping around in Portugal a wee bit. But he did well up front. Andon, I'm interested to see, because, I mean, how long has he been with us? He's only been with us a couple of seasons, only cost us $2.5 million. But he got 16 goals in his first season. And, well, yeah, I mean, overall, he did what? 21 goals in 45 games that season. That's not bad. And yet still was never a first choice. So, yeah, there's Andon. And outright is Tutino, who normally would play better as a left inside forward. He missed a bit through injuries this season. Nice to see him play well in big games, of course. That's always a pleasure. He had 4 appearances and 3 subs with 4 goals in his Euro Cup campaign. So, good for you, mate. You did well. Been a great servant for Oldham since we brought him in 2021. This is probably the season where he's played the least number of games, and understandably so when we have Ademola Lookman, but I'm surprised that Ademola Lookman's not in there. He's made it on the subs bench. In fact, let's look at the substitutes. We've got Luke McGee, who was our original goalkeeper. When did he come in? Oh, yes, that's right. I brought him in that season. And then Middlesbrough took him back off us before we got to the Premiership because I thought he was going to stay with us. But where is he now then? Luke McGee. Still at Middlesbrough. How's your career been with them? You've been backup choice, I guess. Oh, well, you did all right. Good for you. Kyle Hawkins, of course, we know about. Sid Nelson. Whatever happened to you? Oh, he's at Plymouth. How's he done at Plymouth? He's done all right. He's doing a job there. That's good news. Gaetano Castrovilli, of course, I had to move him on earlier this season to John Book, and he's doing all right for them, so that's good for him. Glad he is doing well. Fakamani Marlambi, again on the subs bench. Tutino gets his spot. I guess he's not, he's been fabulous for us this season. Unquestionably. He's only been with us 2 seasons, and he's just been stellar. You can't fault him. You know what I mean? Especially for under 10 million with what he's achieved. It's just wonderful. So, love him as a player. But again, surprised he's not kind of one of the first choices. Ademola Lookman, as we already talked about, is on the bench. I mean, again, I still think he was a steal. He struggles to hold his value, though. And I don't understand why. I don't know what... Anyway. And, of course, Elias Sechi is on the bench. We brought him in. He's been around since he left us, including spent some time at Newcastle. I don't know that he's ever really hit his top form. I mean, we got him on a free, sold him on for 2 million because I screwed up with a release clause. And, he was on the way to doing all right for us. Went to Newcastle, didn't really achieve much, and now he's at Burnley and not necessarily achieving much either, so that's pretty cool. The overall best 11, we've just been it through. Vast majority team is still involved in football. Sechi's for Burnley. Iverson's at Espanyol. Remember Iverson? Big Danny Iverson. He did make his comeback for Oldham. Because obviously we had him on loan in the first season. He did alright. He was part of the promotion side. And then, he managed. He even got a couple of games in the Premiership. Look, they didn't go very well for him. But Espanyol signed him, and he's been a backup keeper, and obviously done nothing for him, which is a shame. Who else? Luke McGee is at Middlesbrough. We looked at him. Nepomuceno we know about. Rob Hunt we know about. Tom Edwards is also at Perth Glory. Interesting. So that's 2 ex-Oldham players that moved on to Perth Glory. Well, as long as they're doing all right, you can't really complain, can you? End of season awards. Fakamani Marlambi is the Fans Player of the Year. Dean Henderson 2nd and Jordan Panzo 3rd. Goal of the season is Lookman against West Brom. I think we can watch that, can't we? We were away as well. Van Lee was in goal, up front as well. He hasn't got a mention yet. Lacoviti finds Lookman. Lookman turns, runs in, runs through, and places in the far corner. He scored a similar one like that against Arsenal. Fabulous goal. What a mate. Signing of the season, Daniel Salvi. And bearing in mind I signed him late in the season too. He only managed sort of 22 games. He came in January. That's nice that he managed that. And the Young Player of the Season, Daniel Salvi as well. So, anything else I want to say? I think that's everybody. Oldham side of 2018. So, Daniel Iverson we knew about. Nepomuceno we know about. Maushe we know about. Rob Hunt we know about. Benteke. How's Benteke doing? He's still playing. Still playing regular. Alki is where it's the same place he left in Cyprus. Yeah, he's doing all right. Good for you, Benteke. Good for you. You did well. Seems like such a long time ago that I played him. Callum Lang. He's at Bury. He only had the 1 season with us on loan. Stayed with Wigan for a bit. Nothing too exciting, I guess. So Zach Durnley, did we look at him? He was a winger, wasn't he? He wasn't with us for long. Oh yeah, he was back in that first season. We had him on loan. He's done all right. Sorry, I lost my place. Zach Durnley's at Rotherham. Edmondson is at Plymouth. Not in real life. He's at Rangers. It's nice to see they've upped his abilities and whatnot in FM20 to what he deserves. He did well, bless him, and good luck to him at Rangers. Product of the Oldham youth team. It's been a while since we've had anybody that good. Plymouth Argyle is where he's playing. Sorry, I get distracted. Mohamed Sia. Is it Union Sportive? Oh, Dunkirk. See, he wasn't a bad player. Wasn't a bad player. We only had him for a couple of seasons. But yeah, he stayed with Dunkirk. He's been quite happy there. Jay Sheridan. Oh, he's still around. He's at FC Halifax now, is he? Young Jay Sheridan, fullback. He did play a couple of games for us, and he wasn't too bad. There you go, look. He had 15 in the 18-19 season. And then Halifax had him, and he's been there ever since. But he's not... He had more games for Oldham than he's had in the last few years at Halifax. He should be moving on, mate. You deserve more. The other players to feature in the side were Andy Taylor, who, of course, is now a coach. What did he play as? I can't remember. I can't remember his position. I'd have to go look. I think he was a fullback. I think he was left back. Jose Baxter, of course. Remember him. He's a director of football now. Look at that. Urko Vera, of course, he only had one season. His first season was good, but I didn't keep him on. And now he's a director of football as well. Okay. Okay, Oladapo Afolayan. He retired at 24 after not doing anything for Rotherham, I guess, and then not doing anything for Arsenal. So he's too decent. That's a shame. 24, such a young age to have to give up football. I imagine that's not necessarily happened in real life. Sonny Sheffield, he's just retired at 28. Not a lot happened for him with Wigan and Carlisle by the looks of things. Usman Fane, he's retired at 28, bless him. Good player. Certainly wasn't FM14. Not FM14, sorry. FM17. Just got to get his... Anyway. Yeah, 93 games for us. Went to Tranmere. Didn't really feature and then retired. That's kind of a shame. Sad to see Fane retired. And Mizulu, he's retired at 29. Oh, I see. He retired after leaving us, did he? That's a shame. Again, I thought he might have had a couple of seasons left in him. But yeah, that's our the class of 2018-19. There we go. Afolayan and Vera. It was the 4-4-2 Classic Oldham, although I think we did play the 4-2-1-3, but anyway. That was the class of 2018. Alrighty. The only thing now left to look at is actually the club. Let's go look at the club. There are two things left to look at. Let's look at the club. So, history overview. We got an FA Cup, which of course we got last season. We got a Championship. We got a Carabao Cup. We got a Sky Bet League One. We got a Charity Shield, or Community Shield as it is called now. A League Two, and a Third Division North, which of course was 1953, and I started here. 2019. 2023. Oh yeah, League. I thought we won it again. 1974. Never mind. Carabao Cup 2024. Championship 1991. Alright, fine. 2023. Nevertheless, that's where I took them. Successive promotions into the Premiership and a couple of seasons in the Premiership and a couple of little trophies. We only managed 35 episodes, but it wasn't half bad. If we go and look at my profile now, as you can see, my player knowledge and youngster knowledge has improved. And yeah, these things have obviously stayed the same. I don't know. I've got a good reputation, terrible media handling, very consistently tactical, hands-on approach, and good at managing finances. I've not done bad. Really haven't done bad at all. Career stats, there we go. Number of club manager jobs, 1. You only need to be with Oldham. We were there for 2,155 days. Bought 55 players at a value of 130 million and sold 29 for a value of 22 million. Highest fee we paid was 26.5 for Rob Holding, and the highest fee received was 8.25 for Jans Van Louis, who's at Parma, and he's not hitting the net there either. Bless him. 13 starts. He's only managed 3 goals. I don't know. I hope I didn't ruin him. Total fees paid to agents, 16.75 million. And 16 players released. So, stats, played 322 games for Oldham. Won 168 of them, drew 66 and lost 88. Scored 537 goals, conceded 385, which gives us a club goal difference of 152 and a personal goal difference of that too. Win percentage is 52%, just won over half my games. 3 cups, 1 league, 3 promotions, and no relegations. Look at that. There's one thing I'll say. With all of my games in Football Manager 2019, I have managed to avoid relegation. Clearly, I'm not trying hard enough. Overall career stats is exactly the same by the looks of things, so yeah. Not a bad way to finish. Is there anything else on there? Milestones? Is there anything milestones-wise? Oh, it's just that business. That's my entire career has been with Oldham Athletic. Well, like I say, I'm a little bit sad to leave because we've got to get into FM20. And I'm sad to leave Oldham at such a time when we're clearly on the up. But you never know. There might be another pork pie sausage roll come FM20. Who knows? Anyway, if you enjoyed that, please do give me a thumbs up. And thank you very much for watching. I've really enjoyed doing this series. It's been a lot of fun. And I really appreciate you coming along with me.